The Right Honourable Lord Paul of Marylebone, PC, Madam Vice Chancellor, the Finance Minister, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee, members of the faculty of the university who are here, ladies and gentlemen, let me first of all thank the University of Wolverhampton, its Board of Governors and its academic board for having conferred this distinction on me. I have not the least doubt that the Chancellor, who has an active interest both in Britain and in India, a gentleman whom we regard as 100% British and 100% Indian at the same time, must have influenced the choice of the recipients today. Sir, I am extremely privileged to be in the company of somebody as distinguished as Mr. Pranab Mukherjee. I remember from the very first day that I entered Indian Parliament, he was already a tall figure for more than 3 decades in Parliament by that time. Currently, he is the senior-most member of India's Parliament. I've always believed that the competence, caliber, and eminence of a political leader is also determined by his longevity in the process of which he is a part. Because you err once and you fall out by the wayside. The very fact that you manage such a long innings itself is an indication of his distinction. In Parliament, whether he's been in opposition or in government, he's almost like a professor himself, who knows India's politics, India's Parliament, who knows the country and its governance almost like the back of his hand. He can scull out events from the past from his memory, and therefore for me, to be clubbed with him is almost like a dual honor and a privilege being conferred on me. I've had an opportunity to be a political activist almost since my childhood. From the day I joined college, I was a political activist. I've seen many phases of activism. Phases in which you were a student activist, a phase in which you spent long periods in detention during the 1970s, phases when you were trying to become an upcoming lawyer. There was yet another phase along as a party functionary and a legal career. I persisted with both. Politics indeed is very uncertain. It's uncertain on your own life, and therefore there are opportunities when you get into government, you get into opposition, and therefore I was one of the few who was almost in and out of the bar, depending on the volume of political responsibility that fell on me at that particular time. But I have always believed that whatever role we do perform, irrespective of the ideological route and course that we follow, there are some basic principles and values which continue to guide us. And one of those values has been the determination to make this country very strong. When we are in government, we pursue our agenda of governance. And even when we are in opposition, there's a dual role we have to play. We have to stand by the government when it comes to the cause of the nation. And when we have to check the government, at times even criticize it when we feel that the interest of the larger society so requires it. So I feel the fact that your very distinguished university has come to India today and is honoring some of us is a fact that India now stands recognized in the entire Comity of Nations as a global power, a nation which can no longer be ignored. You mentioned about the distinctions of your university. Education now almost gives you a vision in building your personality. And this vision becomes broader when students from across the world assemble in universities of excellence in order to obtain that privilege. We in India have a very large population, and therefore, with the expanding middle class, which is almost the size of the population of the United States, our endeavor has been to build up a great human resource as far as India is concerned. And that is one reason, not only in our own universities here, but in institutions across the world, a very large number of Indian students are now to be seen and increasingly gathering distinction to be able to come back, serve this country, and also deliver in societies in which they ultimately decide to settle. The fact that you have chosen both of us, as Shri Pranab Mukherjee did mention, a very distinguished leader of the government and a member of the opposition, itself is also a tribute to the maturity of Indian democracy. We in India are in the business of politics, which has to be almost synonymous with public service. And one of the great challenges before us has been to somehow continue to strengthen the credibility of this institution, which at times gets eroded. And therefore, when you choose both of us from amongst the government and the opposition, I think there is one vision which is common for all of us. Through this instrumentality of public service in which we are, we strengthen the nation. Our greatest asset in public service has to be to restore our credibilities and eventually to make this country very strong. Finally, sir, I once again thank the university and all of you for having chosen me to be fit enough for this honor to be conferred on me. Thank you very much.